Hi Dibyajith. First of all, thank you so much for agreeing to do this podcast, and we are so grateful to have you today. How are you?
First of all, thank you for invite me. I'm good.
Okay. So first, let me start by asking you about yourself and your family background and your educational background. Tell us a little bit about this.
Actually, I recently graduate in Computer Science and Engineering Department from Neteshubas Engineering College in 2023.
Okay.
And about my family background, my father is a retired person, and my mom is an housewife. And I have two elder sister. Both, like the eldest one is into animation and VFX.
Mhm.
So she's into that field, and I have another, and the another sister is into statistics. So she graduate into Indian Statistical Institute, and she also currently a data scientist.
Oh, nice. Okay, amazing. Oh, you come from a very, very good educational background, so that's nice to hear. Okay, so what's your current role and where are you working?
Currently, so I get a job from ADA, and my current job role is as a data scientist. And I mean, starting date is from 4th June this year.
Amazing, perfect. So I want to understand how was your interview process? Like, how do you prepare for it? How was the difficulty level? What were the number of rounds? Tell us a little bit about that.
So there was mainly three round. First one was the aptitude round. There they mainly ask like from not numerical aptitude, mainly from English, like synonyms or like if there is a grammatical mistake.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then they ask question from SQL and Python and little bit about data analytics. And
Okay.
after that, they have a pre-placement round where they talk about how they will train us if I got selected. And then they give us our technical interview. There they ask us from like they mention that they will ask from SQL and Python, but for my case, they only ask me from SQL. Because I actually explained them from step-by-step manner. So they said that you have a clear understanding of writing code, so you don't need to give the Python round. And then they ask me statistics, and then they give us some like scenario. So if if you're working in a some company and they face like sales decrease in their sales, then what should you do? What should your step? What should you must do to stop this or to reduce that thing? And then they asked me some aptitude question also from there, like mainly from probability or relative velocity, something like that.
Okay.
And after that, then there was a HR round, but in HR round, they also asked me from technical background. Like, first of all, they asked me about my project, and then from that project, there I used some technique like one hot encoder. So from there, they asked me like, what else encoding technique you know, and why you use this encoding technique, and then what machine learning algorithm I am using, why this machine learning algorithm is, I mean, you choose out of others, and also yeah, something like that.
Okay. Great. So, how was your experience with Odin School? Especially, how was your relationship with the mentors or instructors?
So like so there was a funny thing happened. So before joining Odin School, so first of all, why I choose computer science, like why actually go to in data science field.
Mhm.
So like in my childhood, I like artificial intelligence, say like when I saw some Hollywood movies, then there I find like Transformer, robots, AI. So I like that. So I always want to understand what is working behind all of this. That's why I choose computer science. But in, like in college, they don't teach that much. But in my college, they start introduce machine learning in my third year. So I start learning about machine learning from my third year. Then I go like study from Udemy and also from YouTube. And also I used to study the book called Hands-on Machine Learning. But like what The main problem is like I am not studying it in a structural manner. So I don't know what actually industrial people want. So I apply off campus, but I give some interview. Then I find like they don't ask in depth question from they don't ask from deep learning, or they don't ask how actually algorithm works. They mainly ask from SQL or something which I know, but as I don't recap it, so I don't able to give them the perfect answer. I don't able to crack the interview. So then I joined Odin School, and there the good thing about Odin School is rather than in other platform where they give us like recorded videos, Odin School give live videos. You have a live instructor, so there you can ask them the question and they will give you the reply. And also there is a doubt clearing class. So what I actually do is I first of all I saw the live videos, but after that we also have the access of that live video. It actually recorded. After the like they record the live video and they give the access to all the Odin
Correct.
students.
Mm.
And then what I do is during that week I write down all the technical thing what our teacher teaches. So I make a copybook of that, and it's actually helpful for me to crack the interview, because again you have to check, go through the entire live videos again and again. It's very time consuming. So better first of all you go through the video first when it's live, and then go to the record and then write down it. So it's very better for crack the interview. And if you have any doubt, then you can also ask them by mail them in success@Odin School. So they reply within 24 hours, and they always call me like if you have any problem or not, if you face this thing or not. So, and there also you have a lab, so then you can have hand-on experience, which is very good. Because if you always study, like if you have a bookish knowledge, you may face difficulty giving the technical interview, because then they don't ask you definition always. They can give you a case and then you have to solve it. So if you have like the test, the lab, like have some question and to study it properly, then you can easily crack the interview also.
Correct.
And each month, like we have a test which is very good, and you also need to explain your project along with your friends. So there it's actually helpful for your communication. It can boost your communication, and you also can see what other people are doing, other how they represent their project, so you can adopt their technique. If you find that is very good, like in this way I can and also you can see their problem solving skill, like how they solve the problem. They maybe use a different approach, so you also able to learn a new thing in that way. So it's very good if you do that.
That's amazing. So, how was your experience with the mock interview sessions? Because a lot of people find it very helpful because they are in the same situation where, a person is asking you the questions, you're put in the spot, and you are supposed to give answers. And how did that help you?
Okay, so I give so also I also have some problem before joining Odin School, that when I give some interview I become very nervous. Though I know the answer, sometimes everything blanks out. So initially, when I give interview in Odin School, I also face the same thing. But slowly, like when they ask you the same question or similar type of question, then you understand like the question maybe arise from these areas. Now, if you study that type of question, and interviewer mainly not ask hard question in the beginning. So if you able to give the answer in the beginning of your interview, then you can gain confidence, and gradually the entire interview goes very well. So yeah, so actually Odin School's interview helped me to reduce my nervousness during the interview. So it's very good.
Okay. So how was the doubt clarification session? Did you, take up that session, and how did that help?
So like uh, it may occur that some topic you don't know before, like you'd never studied that before. So it can happen that during the live session you learn that in the first time. And there are three different classes, like in the morning from 10 p.m., then I think from 2 p.m., and then after 6. So in doubt clarification class, all students from different batch they come along also. So it can happen that in a different class a new topic they may taught out of the syllabus. Like I found, like in 2 p.m. batch, some people know about SQL case statement, which which I know in TensorFlow, but I don't know that it exists in SQL. But after they tell that in doubt clarification class that they have some doubt on that function, then I also go through it, and it's hell like, so obviously, so in doubt clarification class you also know the other topic. If there extra thing taught in other class, it can happen, because obviously they are not a robot, so they cannot teach line by line. It can be some extra, some less, it can happen. So that will helpful for you. And obviously if you again learn the same thing in a very much so in doubt clarification class you actually uh, they explain a particular topic by taking more time. So like 30 minutes they only take to explain you the join. So that will help you to understand in a much deeper way, like you have a clear picture about how joining works. So
Mhm.
it also helpful, because in the during the class they need to follow, they have to complete the syllabus, like at that day what syllabus is there they have to follow it. But in doubt clarification class they only have to clear their doubt.
Mhm.
So yeah, it actually helpful.
Right. So, how was your experience with the placement, sir? How was the placement support when you were in the batch?
So actually, after my entire Odin school was for 7 months. It, like first month it was SQL, and then advanced SQL, then Python, advanced Python, then statistics and machine learning. After that, we have a month to complete three capstone project, and then we have Power BI classes. So like I apply off campus from after graduate from my college, like from August. So I apply different job, and before completing my course I actually able to crack ADA. So I don't take the placement round actually, so I cannot
But
so
yeah, I remember you telling me that people from the placement cell called you and told you that you are a good fit for this profile. In that
yeah.
perspective, I
Oh
asked
yeah.
you, how was your experience? That's all. Yeah.
Actually, so after clearing 2 rounds, a call from placement round, placement team from Odin School, they called me. So they told me that there was a company called ADA. They have an opening in data science role, and your profile is very suitable for this job role. Then I told them that I already in this round, and I already cleared 2 rounds. So
Okay.
then they tell the other team in the Odin school, where they asked me that if you need any interview, then you can contact us. And then I also tell them that yes, you can contact our interview, and then they take me an interview based on the I mean based on the interview that ADA mentioned, like this topic they will take interview on Python and SQL.
Right.
So Odin School also take an interview for me, so that I can easily clear the round.
Okay. So finally, I would like to ask you if you could give one advice to all our Odin grads, what would that be?
So I would say, so that what they taught is very good. That they covered most of the topic what may ask you in the interview. So the best thing is so So in Saturday, Sunday, you take the classes, and after that, in the entire week, you should go through the recording and write down the topic in your copybook. Can I show my copybook? I
Oh,
also have
sure,
this.
sure.
Like I make so like this type of thing. So I also make like
Oh,
copybook,
nice.
like note down all the thing.
Wow, that's
So
really
if
organized, by the way. I have to say that.
yes, so if you have those kind of notes, so it will help you in the interview, and you don't need to go through the recording again and again. So if a person study what they taught, and so they don't need to like what I saw, like after completing the course SQL, they forget like during the Python they forget what they learn in SQL.
Okay.
So it's very bad, like they
Yeah.
always have to recap the thing, because first time you may give more time to learn the thing, but slowly when you recap it, then it may take like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So it's also helpful for them in the interview also. You don't need to invest much time before the interview, because if you able to cover entire topic, you also boost your confidence and it help you for the interview.
Okay. You want them to be consistent and to make notes whenever possible. Yeah.
Yeah, and study that note before joining the class, so
Right.
it helps them.
Yeah.
And they
Because,
also can
yeah.
ask like yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Please continue. Yeah.
Yeah, like they also can ask doubt, like if they forget some topic, then they are also, like I remember like during Python class they also take some SQL doubt clearing class,
Hmm.
so they can also recap their thing, and also like they always revise the topic again and again, so it's very good. So if you forget anything, so you also can ask them in the doubt clarification class in the future classes when they again take the class, so
Yes.
it helpful for.
Right. So, first of all, I really once again want to thank you for being here with us, for giving us your time, and your insights were truly, truly valuable. And I'm very, very sure that, it's going to be helpful for a lot of students, because the way you told your experience, like your interview process, the way you prepared, the way you studied, because I personally believe that Odin School is very plays a very crucial role in all of the students life, but at the end of the day, student also has to put certain efforts like you did. They have to maintain the notes, have to be consistent, they have to be curious enough to keep learning. So I am really, really thankful to you that you have given us such valuable tips and tricks and all the insights. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.